And now we have a multi-awarded actor running for Mayor of Manila, Mr. Raymond Bagatsing. Good morning, Raymond.
Good morning, Attorney Karen. Thank you for having me here.
And so we'll also want to get to know you better by showing pictures that are related to you and just give us a brief description.
Okay.
So let's start with the first picture. And this is your father?
My grandfather.
Your grandfather. He's the former mayor of Manila.
Yes, from 1970 up to 1986.
So can you give us an idea as to your fondest memory of your lolo and how he has affected you or influenced you?
Well, right now, off the bat, ang pumapasok sa isipan ko, yung memory ko na nandun ako sa kanyang opisina sa Ledesma Building sa Manila. And we were about siguro 8 years old, tatlo kaming magpipinsan. And for some reason, puno na yung mga chairs sa kanyang opisina. So we just wanted to see our grandfather. But when we sat on this box, we all fell inside the box. Wala pa lang laman yung box. So that stays in my memory. Mm-hmm. And influence is such a great influence in our lives. Everybody in the family looks up to Mayor Raymond Bagatsing. He's the incorruptible. He is the haligi ng Maynila. We always aspire to be even an iota of who he was as a man.
Mm-hmm. And let's look at the next picture. This is Melbourne, Australia. So we heard that you spent a lot of time here growing up.
Yes, I did. I studied there for a while. I did.
Why Australia?
My mother was there. She lived there. She's been there maybe for about more than 40 years or so. My fondest memory is of Australia and Melbourne, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you still maintain friends there? Do you still go back to Australia a lot?
Yes. I'm there like 3 to 4 times a year. Australia is always going to be part of my life. Australia is going to be always an inspiration to me of how Manila can be.
And what's your favorite memory in Melbourne? Because you also spent your teenage years there.
Melbourne taught me a lot about life because when I grew up there, I only lived there with my mother. Hindi naman kilala ang Bagatsing doon. And my mother is a simple woman. And her family is from Nueva Ecija. Mga farmers lang sila. So she strived her best to give me a better life. She would do 3 jobs. Kasi naghiwalay sila ng father ko when I was 5 years old. And it's very important for me, very critical point in my life because that's where I matured. I became me. At the time in school, may mga racism pa eh. I was very dark as a kid. I guess you'll see that later sa mga photos ko. Ang itim ko. And so, for some reason, ayaw nila yung maitim. Maybe I look like an aborigine or of some sort. But I learned to fight for my right as a young Filipino boy. Until later on, I would say it was pretty rough kasi I learned to speak up and take action. Not only as a boy but also as a Filipino because medyo hindi maganda ang reputation ng mga Filipino nung araw. During the 80s, ang tingin nila sa mga babae, mga Filipina ay mga mail-to-order brides, mga kapenpal. So pagdating doon, medyo naapi sila, alipusta. And there would be times I would be in public places, hindi maganda ang tingin ng mga ibang Australiano sa mother ko. And I had this resentment for those who don't understand what Filipino stands for. Mm-hmm. You know, we work hard, we strive hard, we're very family-oriented, and we fight hard in order to survive.
So you really matured a lot when you were living abroad. And the next picture also relates to your time abroad. And this is in LA. So you eventually moved to LA?
I did. I was there to pursue my, first and foremost, during that time, I stayed there for about 5 years. The reason being was that I didn't want to be just in the world of show business. or local show business. I don't know, at that time, I got into deep meditation, that practice. And it led me to say, I need to go. I need to find myself. Feeling ko parang ang dami kong ego dito sa Pilipinas dahil may pangalang Bagatsing, tapos artista ka. Parang, I don't know why, but I said to my mother, I'm leaving at the height of my career. And when I was there, syempre maraming contemplation, maraming pagdinilay-nilay. I also tried to get into to Hollywood. Yeah.
And what was that like? Did you make any progress?
I did. After a while, actually. People always tell me, they will always dissuade me from Hollywood because the name Hollywood masyadong parang out of reach. But when I was there, I realized that if you're confident enough and you know what you're doing, and you have the capacity to meet the levels of the Hollywood directors and producers, that ang Pilipino ay kumbaga we can be competitive with what the quality of Hollywood is asking for.
So were you able to do any movies
I
or
did.
shows in Hollywood?
Yes, Attorney Karen, I was able to do a couple of international short films. I also did quite a bit of auditions. And usually, sabi nila, puro rejection yan, puro rejection. But I am proud to say, that my very first audition, I almost made it to the television show, How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, that's a great show.
Yes, dalawang kami pinagpipilian. And
it was you and sino yung isa pang...
well, the role kasi, the character that I had to play was, I was supposed to be a Pakistani neurosurgeon.
What is your lahi nga, Raymond? You look very mixed.
Yes, we're actually Punjabis from Punjab, India.
Oh, so you really have a mix of Indians.
Yes, so that's the beautiful story of my grandfather, because my grandfather, his father, came from Punjab, India. We're actually Singhs, no? Baghat, Singh, they're two words.
Oh, that's why.
Tas may mga H yun.
Tagalog surname talaga. It's
Tinanggal
two.
na yung mga H, kinabit na lang nila yung Bagatsing. So naging Bagatsing, so parang Tagalog na siya.
Okay.
So from India, nag-dock siya sa Bacolod, and he married an Ilongga woman.
Oh, interesting. Oh, at least you have a common thread with Monsur.
Yes,
Pareho
my friend
pala kayo
Monsur del
Ilonggo.
Rosario, yeah.
Okay, let's look at the next picture. And this is your first movie, Sanib.
It wasn't actually my first movie.
It's not?
No,
okay,
no, no.
so wrong information from
I'm
our
sorry,
researchers
yeah.
here. But what was your first movie?
My first movie was, it was Sergeant Clarin, Bala para sa Ulo Mo. I think I was 15 years old with Max Laurel, who played Zuma before. I don't know, medyo matagal na yun. And it was first day, last day, so I got to speak a few lines and do a few kicks, martial arts, and then they killed me straight away.
So by the time you were doing Sanib, were you already have appeared in a lot of movies? You were more of a seasoned actor at this time?
Seasoned, I knew enough, siguro. Siguro, I don't think you can really be a seasoned actor because a true actor keeps learning. Eh. Kung hindi, you have no more room for growth if you think you know everything already.
Okay, so it's always a constant learning.
Yes, but I knew enough in order to be
process.
part of that film, Sanib, yes.
Okay. And let's look at the next picture. So these are your siblings, RK and Monina?
Yes, my adorable brother and adorable sister. Yes, that's RK Bagatsing and Monina Bagatsing.
But for them, they also look a bit different. So you have, for you have Indian blood.
Yes, and so do they, I hope.
Yeah. See, RK looks more chinito. You have Chinese blood as well?
Oh, I do. My mother, actually. My mother
okay.
does. She looks like Lucy Liu, actually.
Your mom. I'm
Yes.
very intrigued. I wish
Yes.
we had a photo of her
Mga
here.
Chinita from Nueva Ecija.
And among your siblings, no one went into showbiz or politics?
I did. No, actually, si RK is with ABS-CBN. She's a contract star, and he does television and movies, and is a very good actor. And you have Monina, who before she resided in the U.S., she was also an actress, a very good actress.
So who influenced you and your siblings to go into show business?
That's my father. during the time of the martial law, he was the son of the mayor, si Raymond Bagatsing Jr. And he loves entertainment, and he loves Elvis Presley, and he loves to play the guitar, and he sings well, and he acts. So he had director friends, yan, tapos kaibigan niya sila George Estragan, sila Dolphy, sila Dante Barona at that time. So he was actually given lead roles agad. He was doing lead roles, but he focused, pag wala na yun, it became a hobby, and he went back to being a businessman. Also, he ran for what do you call this, assemblyman at one point in Pasay City.
Did he end up going into politics and becoming assemblyman?
No, he wasn't lucky enough.
So he really inspired you and your siblings to go into show business?
He didn't really, he did inspire us, actually. He did inspire us because we'd see him on the screen. Bata pa kami, pag nakita mo siya sa screen, oh, father ko yan. And, you know, for some reason, I believe in destiny, Attorney Karen. I believe in the right timing. And as a teenager, parang nangyari lang yun. My father says, oh, you came from Australia and you've been here for 6 months and you're not studying kasi supposedly I'm just gonna stay there for a little while. But I extended. Sabi niya, mag-aral ka. But sabi niya, habang wala kang ginagawang course, may mga kaibigan akong direktor. Subukan natin kung makapasok ka. And then yung first day, last day. And for some reason, it just flowed. So it was destiny, oh,
yes.
Parang destiny.
So let's talk about politics. Why did you decide to run for Mayor of Manila? Medyo masikip na yung laban doon. You have Mayor Hani Lacuna, who's the incumbent, and then you have Mayor Isko returning to that post. Why Mayor of Manila?
I also asked the same question, why Mayor of Manila? Because I did not plan for it. Hindi ako ambisyoso for politics. It's not something that I wanted. I was around 25, 26, kinukuha na ako ni Mayor Lim and Mayor Estrada for councilor because advisor nila, my uncle, si Attorney Ray Bagatsing. And I said no. I said, maybe this is not the path I want to take. Maybe, sabi ko noon I have a heart, I have a very soft heart. I have a sentimental heart. That's probably why I was led to being an actor. Lahat ng tumakbo ko actually last election for vice mayor. Hindi ko rin pinili yun. We'll get to the mayor later, but for some reason, meron kasi akong group of people who dedicate their life to helping the nation. This is called Ang Kasama. Ang Katipunan ng Samahang Maharlika. Now, kung ano man ang kailangan, like sa mga relief, whatever, mga disasters, tapos if we can gather money from our own pockets and also makukuha kami ng mga fundraising to put up mga daycare centers, marami na rin kami nakita yung mga daycare centers sa iba't ibang parte ng Pilipinas. Ang pinagkaiba lang sa daycare center namin ay ang basis niyan ay neo-humanism. Now, neo-humanism means new human beings. What is that? You have education, but at the same time, they teach you well-being at the early onset. Not religion, but well-being. Ang basis ng daycare center na yon is to teach these kids very early on how to meditate, quiet time, and yoga. And I was also supporting a school in Nagcarlan, Laguna, actually kinder prep, and I would pay the teachers. This was run by an Indian monk. Kasi this came from our organization, yung mga monks. From all over the world, may mga Filipino monks din. And if you see the eyes of these children, they're supposedly, they grew up in remote places, in mountains. Usually, pag sinabi mong masa children, medyo malikot.
Yeah.
Pero nung mga graduation nila, pag nakita mo yung mata nila, just because of the yoga, the influence of yoga and meditation has self-enhancement, a deep
So you've
spiritual
been able
journey.
to do this for children in Manila right now through your program?
I'm hoping. That's what I hope, Attorney Karen.
One of the heated issues right now in Manila when it comes to the 2025 elections is this really head-on conflict between Mayor Hani Lacuna and Mayor Isko.
Yes.
Objectively, whose side do you think is correct? Whose side would you be on between those two?
If I may, if I just add this, Attorney Karen, I know medyo lengthy answer ko, hindi ko nasagot kanina. But as Vice Mayor, yung ang kasama, mga people, they said, tumakbo ka ng Vice Mayor. Sabi ko, wala akong plano. Sabi ko, sige, kung makahanap niyo ako ng partido, we only had 1 month, nahanap nila ako. So I felt it was destiny. And then I ended up running with Attorney Alex Lopez, no? And we were with, of course, with the administration. Sa mayor, ganun din. Wala akong plano talaga. I'm happy enough to be a vice mayor.
So why did you end up running for mayor?
Because si Attorney Alex Lopez, hindi siya tumakbo.
Okay, so
And we are Partido Federal Party of Manila. He is the chairman, I'm the co-chairman. So at the same time, si Manny Pacquiao, nililigawan nila, hindi rin tumakbo. Walang pupwesto. Wala silang magiging representative.
So you're the admin candidate of Partido Federal
lumapit
in
sila
Manila?
Attorney Karen, lumapit sila sa akin. It took me a month to say yes. It was not na, sige, tatakbo ko dahil gusto ko maging sikat, gusto ko maging mayor. I don't need that.
Yes. Well, you are already
Now,
famous as an actor. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much for saying so. Yes. But I believe, as I said earlier, I believe in destiny. Panahon, pinag-isipan ko yan. At the onset of ilang days na lang, tapos na ang registration ng COC. Nililigawan pa nila ako. They're trying to make me see the light, why I should run. I said, wala naman tayong pondo. Hindi ko naman inambition yan. Pero sabi nila, kailangan ka ng Maynila. Kailangan ka ng Partido Federal ng Maynila.
Who would you side with in terms of...
Okay, we go back there.
Yes. Mayor Honey and Mayor Isko.
I'd like to decide with me.
With yourself.
Yes,
So you're giving an
I
alternative.
respect both of them. They did what they can do, but I believe we can do something a little bit more or maybe more different than what they have done. I
Okay.
think the Filipino deserves something new, something revolutionizing.